Today I'm going to run through how to do a sugar shake test. I've made my sugar shake jar here with the mesh lid on top. If you want to see how to do that, watch my other video. We're going to test it out and see how we go. Now what we want to do is get the brood from the bottom box. Because the forager bees, the field bees, they tend not to carry the mites on their backs. So we want to go right down to our brood box and get the about 200 bees from our brood box. So what we're going to do, now when we do this, we want to make sure that we don't get the queen. I'm going to get my jar ready. We open the lid, have that ready. Can't see the queen on that one, so let's use that one. I'm going to have to get into this hive. They've made a little bit of a mess of it, so I can't see the queen on either of those. So we want the brood because that's where the varroa mites like to live, and we're checking for varroa mite. So you've got to do this fairly quickly, otherwise you're going to lose your bees. We just shake them down. That's probably about enough into the jar. Put these extra ones back into the hive. So now what you're going to do is get some icing sugar, because the icing sugar crystals, they get underneath the mite on the bees and irritate the mite, so the mite lets go. So we just put a bit of sugar in. Now it is called a sugar shake test. We don't want to shake the bees up, make them angry. So what you do is just do a bit of a rolling motion like this, just to get that sugar coating all over the bees. Now the brilliant thing about this is that it doesn't harm the bees. They'll just eat the sugar at the end of it and clean themselves up. So we'll leave it there for a few minutes. Just going to pull these bees out of my water here. Okay, so we've got to give it a bit of time for the mites to release and let go, if there's any mites there. So yeah, just a nice gentle rolling motion. And then what you do is you got water. Now I've got a nice white bowl of water here. I've got another bee stuck in it. Okay, so the sugar will dissolve in the water and leave the mites. So you could tip the sugar onto a white piece of paper, but then you're scratching through the sugar trying to find your mites. So if you tip it into the white the white bowl, you just go around like this. Just keep rolling it gently. See bits of stuff coming out there, but no mites. I did find one hive beetle, so I'll be killing that. And then when you're done, the beauty is you can just unscrew the lid, tip your bees back into your hive. And there they are, all happy. Now I'll just have a look in the bottom there. Might wash that out in a bit of water later. But I can see in here now that apart from a bit of muck, I don't have any mites. So that sugar shake test on that hive came up clear. So what you do is you just repeat that on all of your hives, and together we can keep Varroa mite out of Australia.